Therefore, Ultimate Kirby is here. So today, continuing on with Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. So last time we actually on the main mode with the story mode, I believe we actually gathered all the 5 parts for the lore cutter, and we actually reached to the quote-unquote the other world, but we had to get, the ship was bodied by the four-headed dragons, Landia, but good thing that we don't actually have to go through all the shenanigans to restore the lore star cutters. So yeah, we gotta find a way to actually destroy or defeat that Landia. Alright, here we go. We have the mecha ability right there. Oh, actually, maybe that starting here, it's just maybe after this stage, I probably gonna turn off, what I like to call as a Magular, health mode, which you have more health. Where Magular will save you if you actually end up falling onto the bottomless pit. I probably like to turn it off. I mean, it is certainly a helpful, extra mode, but I probably gonna not need it as much. Because, well, I mean, I've already played the original mode of the game, and I think I don't think it's all that necessary. I mean, it is some kind of, it sure is. I really find this really useful, but kind of don't want to actually make myself probably don't want to make my games a little too easier than it should be too. I mean, have you guys actually tried the Magular easy mode on your first playthrough of the game? For this game one, which I believe is also the exclusive one for this game. I mean, I'm doing it right now. I just wanted to test. I just wanted to see what it was like. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know why the mic mode actually got gone through a bit of a debuff to where the first 2 attacks isn't doesn't attack the entire enemies on the screen, but the third one does, and then you actually have to charge it, and it requires you to actually charge and do more damages. Oh, and just a bit of what I call truth for me is that on my other account, I'm actually doing a bit of I'm in the middle of doing what I like to call as a true 100% of this game, and I gotta be honest with you that doing what I like to call as just in a standard 100% might be worth doing it, but 200 going for true 100% mode, I say that's actually probably not good for your mental health. Can't believe I just died like that, which was very... because... Gotta be honest with you, doing an actual 200% of the game is certainly not a walk in the park. It's certainly gonna make you... make your brain go turn into smithereens, and oh my gosh. Oh, no. God dang it. I gotta die once more. Yeah, there's actually a room down there, which actually requires you to, which there's, I believe that's where the first energy sphere exists, and oh my gosh. I wonder if the game is becoming the similar as me, where the moment I talk about the, going for true 100% mode, it's all starting to mess up and be like, hey, Ultimate Kirby, you should stop talking about that. You just had to did you really have to just ruin your moment like that and be like, I mean, I just wanted to talk about it. I don't know why, but I just kind of decided I wanted to be honest. There we go, finally. There you go. It's all about timing, people. It's all about timing. Yeah, I think I probably should actually turn off the... I should turn off... You know, I should actually turn off the Magular mode, or, you know, Magular assistant mode after this stage. Hopefully, you know, I don't forget it. So I'm not sure if, so I can't remember if I talked about this or not, but I certainly cannot believe that the Switch, Switch is actually like almost like more than 6 years old. Oh yeah, I forgot this. This isn't the spire. You actually have to just hold B to actually charge it up. Yeah, I honestly cannot believe that it's been. Switch is already like almost like 6 years old, and I think it came out like what, March 7th on 2017. Yeah, March 7th if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, I can't believe the Switch is actually already that old, and not to mention that it's almost, and even the Breath of the Wild too. Even you know, Tears of Kingdom, which is basically a sequel of the Breath of the Wild, is also coming soon. And yeah, I guess I think that game was supposed to come out during that time as well, right? But it just had to get delayed. It just had to get delayed. But yeah, but for those who are actually with me on my stream just a little earlier, is that I just kind of want to talk about a little bit of a heavy topic related to the you know, on the what's about the latest you know, quote unquote incidents that regarding in the world of VTubers. But kind of don't want to talk about it more, but I just want to say is that you always have to abide by the rules, and you know, and do not make stuff up. That's all I wanted to say. And then I don't know why there are people like that who just think that, you know, that's something you should actually kind of break it. I mean there are. I mean, it is true that there are some things that are much more important than, you know, keeping the rules, and that yeah, that is something I actually do agree. But just because that being the case does not mean you should actually just break it so nonchalantly. I mean, take a look at me, for example. I mean, I'm not exactly a company you know, streamer person, but even you know, I'm more like an indie person, to be honest. I'm actually more closer to an indie person. But just because I'm an indie, that doesn't mean that, you know, rules is something you should just kind of, you know, be like, screw it, and be like, hey, screw it, let's just break it up, you know. At least I don't have that kind of mindset, you know. I don't know why there are people think that you should actually just do that. Even more so when you actually do on more like a company person too. But yeah, just wanted to talk about it for a bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into too much about it, because if I talk about it, that would probably gonna infuriate a lot of people, like more than necessary, like unnecessarily, I mean. So yeah, anyway, back to what I was actually talking about is that. Remember when I talked about this is something I actually talked about probably for the several times, is that I don't think I am a man who was blessed by some of the I would say, yeah, by the Zelda series actually. I think the reason behind that is probably because I never actually grew up with the Zeldas. Even though this is the same Nintendo IP we're talking about, but I guess we all have a different childhood when it comes regarding to, you know, regarding to Nintendo, right? You know, some probably start up their, you know, Nintendo experience with probably like Kirby games, like the one I'm playing right now. You know, maybe some actually started with the Mario, such as myself. and some of them are probably grew up with the Zelda series, and that has not been the case for me. So I guess that's one of the reasons why I am not in good terms, or maybe just Zelda and I are just kind of in the bad chemistry in that sense. Ow. Got a dog. Okay, I timed it just wrong. But yeah, I mean, Breath of the Wild does actually look pretty dang fun too. I mean, it's basically the open world of Zelda games, which, I mean, open world has never been a new thing even during that time, but it was certainly quite something. Heck, I mean, it was actually one as the goatee of the game back in 2017, right? And then I think back in 2017, that was almost like a family feud for Nintendo, and that was quite something. Because I don't think there was any history regarding to the Nintendo where Nintendo's game was actually very strong enough to be nominated, or its candidates was one of the, or some, if not all of the candidates for the actual goatee, goatees. So when's the last time they actually did that? Yeah, I mean, this is 2017. Before 2017, we're talking about. So and there's a new room for copy ability. I think the other one was actually Super Mario Odyssey. I just remembered that. I mean, how could I ever forget that? Because I really love Mario person. You guys probably kind of think otherwise because my name being Ultimate Kirby, but I know I like Kirby games. I won't lie about that, but I am actually more of a Mario person than any other games, than the other games. And believe it or not, my first ever Kirby game that I actually played was the Nightmare Dreamland for the Game Boy Advance, which is also the I think it's also remake too, and it was actually a remake of the first Kirby game that actually Kirby actually had the copying ability too. Yeah, it was actually I was actually surprised that at the early game of the Kirby game, back in the like real old days, when Kirby game just came out, Kirby could not actually do the copying ability. All he could do back then was inhaling just like that, and he can actually float like that or do this tackle move. But then again, I mean, it's to be given because remember, in Mario, in the old Mario games, is that even early days, Mario couldn't do a triple jump, and he couldn't do the the wall jump, and he can't even do the spin jump too. All Mario could do is he was running, he was running and jumping. And the same goes for some other games like Sonic 2. Sonic couldn't actually boost. He couldn't actually boost. And in the early games, and now you can actually do even wall jump too. It's something that Mario only does. And then that was actually pretty surprising too, to be honest. And we're like, wait, Sonic doing a wall jump? I thought that was only a thing for Mario series, and why Sonic is doing that? And yeah, I suppose you can say that wall jump is actually the only thing for it's only like a wall jump move that Mario can actually perform. Like, take a look at Super Mario 64 DS, for example. Is that, well, I mean, this is going to be a spoiler for those who never actually get a chance to play that. But even Super Mario 64 DS, which I assume that you can actually from what is covered, you can actually pick more than just Mario. You can actually pick 3 other characters, Yoshi, Luigi, and Mario, right? But among them, Mario is the only person who can do a wall jump right there. So I was like, oh, And then Sonic, watching Sonic from Sonic Unleashed, and and the sequel, so on and so on, can actually do wall jumps. So I'm surprised that Nintendo actually kind of did overlook Sonic being able to use the wall jump. I'm not sure if that actually doing some kind of moveset for certain characters can also be considered as what I like to call as a copyright stuff. Ow. But I'm really surprised that actually Nintendo did not make it too much a big deal out of it. Even more so, especially on Sonic Unleashed, because even Sonic Unleashed there's a Wii version of the game, and there's no way that they would not know that Sonic had the Sonic Unleashed is actually when Sonic was able to do all kinds of moves, that includes wall jumping too. So yeah, I was kind of a little bamboozled just first looking at that, but what I was talking about is that as for Zelda games though, yeah, that's something I wanted to talk about is that yeah, I actually do have a Breath of the Wild in my Switch as well. I actually bought it as a digitals too. I do have the digitals, and then yeah, remember what I said about? Remember I just said that I am not that fun. I don't have that much. Yeah, I guess that something about the the Zelda games is that I don't think I'm in good. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm not exactly blessed by Nintendo. I'm sorry, the Zelda games too. Even though I really like Nintendo games, but Zelda games, I think I'm just kind of not beloved by it too much. I don't know. Maybe it's just like I never actually played Zelda games all that much, and I never even finished one. Maybe that's the reason why I'm not in good terms with Zelda games. I don't know, man. But I'm just gonna say that there are actually people. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that there are people who are blessed by a certain IP of the game, but while some are not as blessed as they thought it would be. Like, and I guess I'm quite blessed by Mario. That's the only IP that I think I'm being beloved. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna just kind of be jumping to my conclusion at this point. Is that I think I'm being here are the IPs that I think I'm blessed with. Super Mario, Donkey Kong, for a bit I guess. Wario, I'm not too sure because. Wario, I'm not too sure because I think I am, but a little too unsure. So yeah, I'm gonna put the triangle mark for the Wario just to be a little precise. Kirby games, definitely I guess. Even though I never played like the entire Kirby series after the Nightmare Dreamland. Yes, I actually never played the entire Kirby series. Like that includes the past games, like the early games, and some of the later games after the Nightmare Dreamland. I think the one that I recall that I don't play or never even bothered are for those who are curious. So what are the games that you actually did did not even bother playing it? Those are. Did I mention this on my previous streams, which I recorded it? But in case I haven't, or maybe I did, but it was quite a while ago, is that Canvas Curse. The first which. Yeah, that's actually the first DS Kirby games before the Squawk Squad. Canvas Curse, because. Yeah, if that game actually did support, you're playing at the input, probably the control based ones, the control pad and the button based ones, then I would have bought it. But I think I say like more than 90% of games of that game was actually done in the stylus. I mean, here's the thing: is that I don't have that much of a pet peeve against the, with the. Yeah, I'm kind of a little stuttering for a moment. I didn't mean to do that. God dang it! I meant to turn off the. I meant to turn off the magular mode, but how did I do that? How did I do that again? Oh yeah, helper magular. Here it is. Yep. And no help. Yeah, no magular helper. There we go. That should be better. But I don't think I actually played the Canvas Curse. And I played Squad, and I actually played Kirby Superstar Ultra, the remake of Superstar with a bit more contents, much like this one here right there with Wii Deluxe. And I think I also skipped, did not look at the mass attack as well, because yeah, mass attack, I actually kind of ended up skipping that as well because sorry, I'm trying to think. I'm actually trying to like think about something else while talking about it. Is that for one, I kind of did not like the idea how Kirby's actually got weakened in that game, and then you can't actually inhale enemies all by yourself. So you gotta just kind of eat as much. You gotta eat as many as you can, and something and so on and so forth. So yeah, I kind of don't regret not buying the mass attack, and Canvas Curse. Not sure if there's any Kirby games that I regret not buying it, to be honest. I mean, there are some games. I mean, okay, gotta ask you guys: is there any games that you actually did kind of miss, but you don't regret it, or there are games you actually regret it? Now you think about it, and if you and you actually want to buy it even right now, so long it's not too late. It's like a Hadouken on this too. Ow. Whoa! God dang. Alpha Stone. Nice. I should just actually throw in a little lighter. No, I just had to chuck that at full power. Oh well. Hey, even without full health, I can still blaze through these stages. That's what matters. Anyway, back to the Zelda games. Is that I'm not even to this, I'm still kind of a little unsure whether I like the open world, open world concept of the game, because I believe this wasn't that wasn't the first time we actually played the open world game. Like, what are some of the games too? I mean, what are some of the games that can be considered as an open world? I think I did play Far Cry Primal at that point, which does indeed be considered as the open world. And we got a beam flare, flare beam also. Yeah, I'm really glad that I finally can actually move to my control stick with this. Have I mentioned that? I feel like I did, because in the original one, you're actually doing this on D-pad. It was actually pretty dang tricky as hell. I still managed to do it though, but yeah. It's gonna take some time for you to actually get used to with the, you know, doing it with this D-pad. That actually went pretty dang smoothly. Alright, and now's the time. Yeah, I think they actually did do a bit of a programming and make it look make it a bit more smooth than it could be. Yeah, because yeah, trust me on this, flare beam on the original Wii remote control was actually a little finicky as well. But good, I'm surprised they actually made it I think, yeah, I'm really glad that, you know, when it comes to programming, they actually made it a lot more smoother than the original Wii counterpart. I think in a way this is basically the last Switch game for Kirby. I mean, they've already released the Forgotten Land. I think this is already like 3rd Kirby games on the Switch, right? The first one was Star Allies, which a lot of people did like it, but kind of a little iffy about it. Personally, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, well, they still like in a Star Allies, but something tells me at least like 40% of the people I believe they kind of did not like that, or they probably wish they wish that, you know, they would actually make the game a little better. Like how team, the ally system make the games a little make the games a little too broken and whatnot. Yeah, and that's where some people did actually complain about how Star Allies is actually a little too sweet, and they actually want a bit more spiciness. And you know, I think I mentioned this at some point, but and the stats were like, oh, so you want to make this so you want to make it a little spicier? Yeah, well, here you go. Then yeah, they actually released another adventure mode that, yeah, they actually added another mode that's kind of very spicy in my opinion. So yeah, probably like, you know, my complaint about the Star Allies, which yeah, I think I just played that game on the stream, but I just never recorded that. I don't know why I didn't do that. So, ow. You know what? Let's just start from the beginning. Can't believe I actually did that. I lost that. So, but yeah, I think in Star Allies, my main problem or my main complaint is that they actually made the game, I would say, too sweet and too spicy at the same time. Although some people did kind of like that, you know, extra mode where it's actually being really hard and be like, oh yeah, that's a Kirby game we all know and love, and be like that. I mean, I do agree with that to some extent, but they actually made it a little too spicy with that extra mode. You guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean by that. Yeah, you guys know what I mean by that. Yeah, you guys know what I mean by that. Yeah, you guys know what I mean by that. There we go. But yeah, and then, you know, and after that, they actually released a Forgotten Land because I think they actually kind of made the game a very well balanced between the, yeah, kind of scratching at the moment. Oh, oh, that's better. Yeah, and then and as far as the Forgotten Land goes, they really managed to balance out the spiciness and the sweetness of the game. So. What the heck? 3rd? That's a bullet shenanigan. Oh yeah, water challenge. Oh, now this stage is a 5 energy spheres, but actually, let me actually go and get a quick drink. Quick drink. Let me actually get some a cup of water, or just a bottle of water. It won't take long. It won't take long. I'll be back in a jiffy. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back, so let's continue on. Oh boy, we are on a sewer level. Ow. I can't believe that this water is actually just different than how it looks. There's that square looking at water. Is that a water snail or maybe slug? Yeah, I know there's some kind of water slug creature that actually does live in the sea. Yeah, I think that that's what the base under the shallows. And then the Gastrodon Gastrodon in terms of Pokemon, I guess. But I'm pretty sure that not all sea creatures can live like that in that contaminated water. I'm kind of making this a little too realistic than it should be, but still, I couldn't help but to ask, Oh my god, not used to be bad. A sucky bad. Ow! You stupid water snail or slug, sea slug, whatever you are. Ow! Yeah, why do I go for another ability? Mecha ability is good enough, but Hammer is actually, even to this day, it's like a top tier ability even to this day, so why do I bother going after that? There you go. Yeah, I know why it didn't work. Ah, you stupid. I was just trying to go. I was just trying to actually go for a try to counter stream against this current, but I thought that didn't work, and oh my god, I'm getting beaten up so bad. I don't know why. All this barracuda, dude. So yeah, with some of the games, I just also wanted to talk is that with some games that are coming like very soon is that. What are the games that actually does come out in April as well? Because here's the thing is that there are some games I really kind of want to actually play it, but I have like I have like so many of games that are being prioritized that are on my priority list right now. So there are some games that I may actually have to move that off the list. Speaking of Zelda games, is that. Yeah, I think that game comes out in May, right? The sequel of the Breath of the Wild, the Tears of the Kingdom, and a lot of people are really expected to see that. And then is that I think I say 10 out of 9 people would still very much like the game. I won't lie, but not sure if I'll be buying if I'll play that. I mean, I'll probably either gonna wait for sales, I guess. Where the price gets dropped. By half, probably half, but this isn't Nintendo we're talking about, so it may not actually happen all that much. But I'll just go. Yeah, I'll just wait and see if they go through the sale, and then if they're in the sale, and then if the game looks good and it looks fun, then I'll definitely buy it. But no promise on me playing the game whatsoever, because history has already proved to me more than enough that I'm not that blessed with Zelda games. I think if I do include the one the Skyward Sword, which I probably gonna have to discontinue that. Probably not decided yet, but probably is that I think that's the like 6th time that the Zelda games that actually kind of did betray me. So. Yeah, I'll just kind of wait for the situations, because nowadays there are just too many games, and then there's only so much you can actually spend times on. So yeah, if you have, you guys spend your times very wisely, and then just think about buying and playing a game that you feel like is actually more important. You can actually feel like to your heart's content, not the game that a lot of people just joins. A lot of people just plays it for the heck out of it. That's actually something I realized that quite a past few years is that I'm just trying to follow the trend, because trend is something that you actually has to be very sensitive about. Both excuse me, my tongue. Regardless of whether you're being a streamer or not. Regardless of you being a streamer or not, but. That's pretty much what I thought, but I realized that you don't actually you don't have to like stress yourself of following the trend. Following the trend, especially if it's a game that you feel like you can't actually enjoy it. So I make another reason why, because I'm probably not gonna buy the game at all, or even if I do buy the game, I'm probably not gonna play it on stream, because. I think I actually did play the the prequel of the Breath of the Wild, the Age of Calamity, I think was it called. The Age of Calamity is it called? It's like a warrior style game for Zelda series. That's like a second warrior style of Zeldas, and they actually make it to a story that actually happened before the Breath of the Wild. So in a way, it's kind of like a prequel of the Zelda series. I played it and it's not fun to me, and I actually did regret buying it. So yeah, I don't think I don't think I can ever be friends with Zelda games. So yeah, there's no promise that I would actually either both buy and play the latest Zelda games, the sequel of the Breath of the Wild, Tears of Kingdom, that's gonna come out in a couple of days. I know some of you may actually wanted me to play that game, or to begin that the Age of Calamity for Zelda for the Zelda games, but I'm sorry, but I have to disappoint you with that. I'm sorry, but there's only so much games and times that I want to play, and then there are some of the games that I actually kind of need to play it because some of them are being pushed aside of my priority list. Yeah, like some of the what are some of the games that I kind of do want to play it, but at least under the assumption that I'm under the assumption or under the premise that I'm not going to finish the game. What would be the good games to play that? I don't know. For Zelda game. I guess I can play Breath of the Wild, or maybe still continue on with the. What about still continue on with the? Yeah, let's continue on with the Skyward Sword HD. And here's the. I believe this is the second. Second in a Hell room, secret Hell room. Did I show you the first one? I don't think I did. And surprisingly enough, this is finding all the Hell rooms is actually the one of the things you actually gotta achieve. It's one of the achievements for you to become a true 100% of the game. And that's it's actually pretty dang frantic as hell, if you ask me. Got your third energy sphere. Just one more to go for the energy sphere. Oh hey, it's the heavy lobster theme from Kirby Superstar, I guess. I guess this is what I think about remake. It isn't just the same old. They actually brought back some of the nostalgic and helpful stuff. Nostalgic and extra stuff. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, energy sphere, come on. There you go, thank you. Aw, second, come on. Oh, and then and I believe that will be the last copy ability room, I guess. Alright, let's just go for mecha abilities then. Because why the heck not? And we have a Metal General. Long ago, the soulless battle robot Metal General would be dispatched by its master to visit other planets and exterminate their foes. Now it serves as security, guarding this spot for eternity. Oh crap. I should not have been too greedy about that. Just gonna keep shooting these missiles at pistols at this dude. I gotta do that quick charge, I should say. There you go. That should work. That should be good. Oh, you're going from loop to loop? Yeah, I believe if you actually deal quite a heavy blow on that missile, then that's gonna deal not only a massive damages to this Metal General, but it's also going to make him stunned for a bit. He'll be paralyzed for a bit. But you actually gotta deal him really. You actually gotta deal a heavy damage on that dude really fast and really fast and really bad. So. Ow. There you go. That's more like it. Ow. There you go. That was more like it. Anyway, welcome back, Kirby! From here, it's just a hop skip and a jump to Lanya's mountain lair. That fearsome dragon lives at the far edge of Hakandra, on the very peak of a volcano surrounded by intense flames. The road from here gets a bit rougher, but I'm sure you'll be just fine. Just hurry up and smash that dragon to smithereens. Actually, hold the phone. Let me actually pay a little quick visit to the park, and then see how it goes. Crackler. Hey, Mr. Duder, how are you doing? Yeah, it feels like all these bosses will come to join this part every time after you defeat them. There's Goliath? Oh, hey there, Lord Starcutter. What are you doing? What are you doing there? And there's a Metal General? Oh yeah, here it is. So, the energy drink. Drink one of these to restore a lot of your stamina. It's great for adventuring. There's the ability to rotate the loop. Touch it to pick one and transform. Okay, so RNG one, and then yeah, Cracker is one of those items things. Let me actually go ahead and platinum some of this before we actually head into the next area. Just for a bit, not all of them. I'll have because that would be seriously traumatic to be honest. Ah, come on, crap. Yeah, I don't know why that running did not work for a second there. Yeah, in order to platinum in each challenge, you actually gotta do like what I call a flawless job, like no damages, get all the coins, and get to the goals as fast as you can. Wait, did I get? Yeah, I feel like I missed that coins. Yeah, another try it is. I feel like I actually missed those coins, beneath that cuttable sword, Know what I mean? Hopefully that little hesitation right there doesn't cost me too much of a time. Hopefully not. Because I fear it might be actually. Oh, come on, crap. I didn't jump high enough. I didn't jump high enough. God dang it. And my brain kind of a little sorry right there, so I'll try that again. I should have collected those silver coins on the bottom. That should be short. That should be good enough for a platinum, I should say. Should be. Huh, silver for bra whip. Ah, come on, seriously? I'm surprised how there are people actually who managed to do this in first try in the YouTube video, although I can tell that they actually did practice a lot, but... I missed one. Yeah, I somehow started coming, you know. I missed those first coins and I hoped, you know, that jumping would actually work, but nope. Yeah, that's an epic fail. Ah, come on, seriously? Please give me a platinum. I know I kind of started for a bit, but hey, it should be. But hey, I only messed up for a bit. Retry. Yeah, I think the time was I think the time was definitely a thing. I think. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy. And from what I know of, there's actually a different. There's also a challenge. Challenge in extra mode is actually a little different than the original one, or the story mode one, and that also concerns me the most. Is how are they going to different? Do I have to? Is the score? Will the game ask you to like even more? Like you have to like get there in like have a more leisure of time, and then you know you gotta rush even more, and you gotta have more. They're gonna have more coins so that you don't. The game asks you to be more strict with how much coins you actually gonna have to ask. That should do it, right? What? How am I still gold medal? Did I miss the coins or somewhere? Why? Why'd you have to go for air dodge? Oh, why? God dang it. That should do it. Finally! Woo! Just had to show some that you can. There's actually a better rank than gold version. Gold medal, which I won't lie. Gold medal is still a pretty dang good for you. So no pressure, and no need to feel any sort of competitiveness whatsoever.